how much fun we're having. We're playing Chips Challenge. I'm having so much fun. Hey, Biggs, I just thought of something. You're a big fan of the movie Donnie Darko, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, I'm a really big, genuine fan
Okay.
of the Nostalgia Critic.
Oh.
Now, did you know that Nostalgia Critic did a review of your favorite film, Donnie Darko?
Was it a good review?
I haven't seen it. I thought it would
really?
be fun if, we just played some Chips Challenge like the title suggested. What if we together watch the Nostalgia Critic review of Donnie Darko and you can give your play-by-play analysis of his analysis?
Sure.
Okay, that sounds like fun. Fuck this shit. Oh, look, it's already pulled up on my computer.
Oh, dude, that's sweet.
Yeah, really convenient. Okay, let's go. I've never made it all the way through a Nostalgia Critic video, so let's see how far we go. Let's see how far we go. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com. Why go to the store to get stamps when you can have
Get
them printed
used to
right
it,
at home for
motherfucker.
your convenience?
If at any point you want me to pause it so we can discuss what we've been watching, let me know and I'll pause it for you.
All right.
Cool intro, right?
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to.
Okay.
Why is he wearing a tie without a collared shirt?
He's about to go grill some wieners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
It's the preferred aesthetic of wiener grilling enthusiasts.
Okay.
Let's talk about Donnie Brasco.
Okay. Wait a minute.
He got the name of the movie wrong, Biggs.
Uh-oh.
Now, was that supposed to be a joke?
Maybe. Maybe
you-
we clicked on the wrong video.
Well, did you laugh at it? Because I think it was meant to be humorous. Did you laugh?
No, I didn't laugh.
Maybe it was just a mistake.
Possibly. Why didn't they catch it in editing?
The possibilities are endless. Now that's a joke. Nostalgia Critic should hire us to be his new writers. I think we would fit right in.
Yeah.
Some of Johnny Depp's and Al Pacino's greatest performances. Is
Wait
that
a
a bunny?
minute. Continue.
I don't remember a bunny in Donnie Brasco. Oh shit, did I order Donnie Darko instead?
You certainly did, and let me tell you why it's the greatest movie ever made.
That's a lot of crap. Let me tell you why this is the most.
Dude, he's making fun of you. That character is supposed to be you. Literally, that is supposed to be what you represent. A guy who thinks Donnie Darko is the best movie. Do you feel offended by that representation of you?
No, I'm glad they represented me perfectly.
Accurately? Yeah. I see the resemblance. It's uncanny.
Yeah.
You make that same fucking face. You're wearing the same exact fucking glasses, you fucking loser.
Uh-oh.
Where's the fedora?
No, I'm not putting that on.
Most overhyped, pretentious bull tuckers that ever existed.
Nope, I'm not doing this.
Is that you?
Why not?
Yeah,
I
why
like
not?
Donnie
Because
Darko.
Donnie
Don't give me
Darko
that
has two very
shit.
polarizing audiences. One side says it's one of the most mind-blowing movies ever made, and the other side says it's the equivalent of American Pie trying to be American Pie. People love to talk about whether or not this is a game changer or just an excuse for artsy kids to say you just don't get it.
As if we needed more excuses for that.
Yeah, if I don't understand that, that means it sucks. Like that movie Eraserhead. He was never once at the end of a pencil.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't care what the fan bases say. I just want to give my own take.
Really?
So you dress up as fan bases in a video just to say you're not going to reference us?
Ironically referencing us?
I don't even know what your fan base is like. I have no idea if that's the shit you'd wear. I have no idea if that's the kind of stuff you would say. And frankly, I don't care. I know there's a lot of opinions and theories about this movie, and you're welcome to them. I'm just saying I'm gonna give my report on it, no one else's.
Just seems like a lot of extra editing simply to say you don't care.
You had to take time to find these clothes and change into them?
Just leave me alone!
Fine, I'm gonna write a million theories as to what this opening meant.
Yeah, and I'm gonna punch a football. I don't know, whatever my fan base does.
Let's take a look at the film that launched a million blog posts. This is Donnie Darko. The film opens with a boy knocked out, having apparently
finally
tripped on
starting
his
the
bike.
video?
Ah, the mountains
Hey!
of Minnesota. He gets gets back on and rides on home to his slow-motion family. It ends with a spider and they all bang the girl. Happy reading. I know overreaders are already having a field day with this, but honestly, I'm just wondering what production assistant
I'm just wondering
Care
what-
Bear sticker there.
Keep your fucking
yeah,
voice
figure out the symbolism behind
at a
that
lower
one, artist.
pitch.
It's all secretly the origin.
I
to Sweetheart
can't
Rabbit.
stand it.
And I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my favorite, most random opening lines to a movie.
I'm voting for Dukakis.
I just want to help John Lovett's career.
Maybe when you have children of your own.
I'm not gonna squeeze one out till I'm like 30.
So you know, in a year,
It's really hard not to.
it's Maggie
quote along
Gyllenhaal as
with it.
Elizabeth and Jake Gyllenhaal as Donnie, playing the incredibly
Whoa, wait a
stretching
minute.
roles
Did
of...
he say Jake Gyllenhaal?
Can we stop now? Can we just watch Donnie Darko instead?
Okay, I'll pull it up.
brother and sister. And it wouldn't be an early 2000s movie without DeVay Chase.
When can I squeeze one out?
Not until 8th grade.
Excuse me.
She'll be well in a well by then.
Baby, you should be the one in therapy. Then mom and dad can pay someone $200 an hour to listen to all your
You wanna
thoughts.
tell mom and dad why you stopped taking your medication?
My teacher said this was called shoddy exposition.
Teacher's a commie, honey.
Laughing more at the movie
Donnie's
than
mother
I
tries to
am.
come in to
Well,
make him feel better, but his
because the
awkward
line
acting
is
continues to rebel.
Here's what he just did. He's trying to talk shit and make fun of genuine comedy in something that he could never make, a film. He's making fun of a line of dialogue that you quote all the time because it's fucking good.
It is.
Why does he think he's better than this movie already?
Because he has a fedora, I guess.
He's not wearing a fedora, is he?
I mean, he was in one of the shots.
I don't
thought.
recognize this person today.
Then why don't you start taking the goddamn pills,
That's a good question.
bitch?
I love that
So
movie.
actually rehearsed that line with him.
Bitch. Bitch.
Our son just
Oh
called
my!
me.
So he's comparing it to The Room now.
I mean, The Room's good cinema too, so I don't know why he's trying to.
Yeah,
tap on.
it's just such a pointless comparison. That's the first thing that comes to everybody's mind. It's not even worth bringing up, right? If a character says "bitch," it must be like The Room,
Yeah.
of course.
Or Jesse Pinkman.
I heard that. Yeah, Breaking Bad was based off The Room. I'm sure
knew it.
Nostalgia Critic would agree.
I knew it.
Bitch.
Not well, but he did. Actually, in all fairness, most of the acting in this movie is pretty good. As Donnie goes back
Yeah,
to
no
taking
shit.
his medication again, and sure, I guess this is as good a time as any for the date.
I've been watching you.
A voice seems to call to Donnie as he walks outside and encounters DC cinematic reboot of Bugs Bunny.
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
You know, the ring girl's inside. You shouldn't steal her shtick. Elizabeth
What?
comes
Wait,
home
what
late,
did
but
he say?
You shouldn't steal her shtick.
Whose shtick?
The Ring girl?
Oh, okay. Because that girl, the actress, played the Ring girl. I haven't seen The Ring. Have you?
It's been a long, long time.
Okay. Is that her shtick? Does she say times? Is that like the 7 Days movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They like call and say like,
Okay.
"Oh, you're gonna die." And
So he's
I guess
he's
so.
referencing a different movie that one of the actresses was in and sort of making like a comedic comparison.
sure.
And we laughed at it because it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
it
That's
turns
fair.
out she's right in time for shitting her pants.
Would you fuck Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Probably not.
No, she's one
the
of the
wrong sibling.
she's like, it's bad when I'd rather fuck your brother. Like that's how you know a Hollywood actress is not that cute.
When will Admiral Boom announce his cannon fire? And because we're artsy, we can just stop the scene right here.
Son?
Arts?
What are you doing?
Donnie wakes up on a golf course with the end of the world written on his arm. Wow, that sounds like the opening lyric to a Don McLean song.
So, let's stay off the links at night, okay?
And pay no attention to how Patrick Swayze never got rid of his heavenly glow from Ghost. Donnie goes home and finds part of an airplane crashed right into his room, but the rest of the plane is nowhere to be found. This makes the family kind of celebrities as all the kids talk with them and even share smokes with them.
What happens if you tell mom and dad about this, Sam?
You'll put Ariel in the garbage disposal.
Well, that name's just a conflict of interest, seeing how we know what her pet dog did to Ariel. I have a Spirited Away and a Rats joke left. After that, I'm done. Hey, I didn't know David Blaine went to this school.
This is one of the best
She's just
scenes.
angry because she got voted.
That scene, it introduces all of the characters to a great music video that should have just been a music video on its own. We know everything we need to know about the bully characters and the teacher characters and the sister and everything in a 3-minute music video.
My favorite part is when the principal walks by and he sees the two bullies like snorting coke off their fingers. And he just doesn't do anything. He just keeps going. He's just like, oh wow.
Doesn't he chase after somebody else for like running past him?
Yeah.
All?
Most likely to be thrown under a bus. Wait a minute, this is an early 2000s movie. Random slow motion to fast motion edit. It was a weird time when editing like your toes controlled the remote was artsy. Well, here I thought Happy Death Day had the weirdest goddamn mascot, but Pug McMahon Nipples here wins this round.
It was as though this plan had been with him all his life.
Has he made a joke yet that wasn't a reference or trying to pretend that he's better than the good movie?
I don't think so.
I bet he shits all over Family Guy too, which is nothing but referential humor. But at least they're fucking edgy about it. He's just referencing other movies the whole time. Hey, did you know Happy Death Day also exists? Hey,
And at least with Family Guy, they like show you what they're referencing.
Yeah.
He's just saying random stuff that probably a lot of people wouldn't get.
I don't get half of the fucking references he's making.
Yeah.
Doesn't he know his audience is mostly children? Why does he expect them to know what any of these things are?
Because they should have good taste in cinema, duh.
Okay. That's fair.
Drew Barrymore plays random casting choice number 20 as Donnie's teacher. Though to her credit, she did help produce this movie, so it's only fitting she plays a role mocking kids about missing the point of her story.
Why did the children break into Old Misery's house?
They wanted to rob him.
Joni, if you had actually read the short story, which had a whopping 13 pages, would have kept you up all night, you would know that the children find a great deal of money.
Yeah, I remember how many kids were made fun of by bullies when they didn't do their homework. Yet still raised their hand even though they didn't do the assignment?
Donnie Darko?
I have no question. I just wanted to say your name. It sounds cool.
I just registered and they put me in the wrong English
Now, is that the waifu of the year or what?
Probably the wrong year, but yeah.
class.
You look like you belong here.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that mean?
It's too deep for you, Biggs. The whole film is too deep
What do
for
you
you.
think that line means?
You look like you belong here?
Yeah, what does she mean by that?
Oh, there's any number of things.
Well, you look like a student. I guess you belong here.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Sure.
teaching an English class, and she looks like a bitch, so she probably belongs in an English class. As an English major, I'll tell you, I had classes with lots of bitches who looked just like that girl. Lots of them. Only most of them weighed probably more than you.
Uh-oh.
Most of them.
Can't even think of a joke for that. That's just weird.
He agrees.
Where do I sit?
Hey,
Sit next
you
to
a
the boy
nostalgia
think is the
critic
cutest.
are
Quiet.
peas in a pod.
Only I may appreciate my childish
Gotta leave
remarks.
now.
Oh, and the teacher's not joking either.
the
She
teacher-
means it, as the girl eyes the boys checking her out, and
The girl is checking her out too. I always point that out. Like, what is she doing?
Joni, get up.
It's because the movie's awesome.
And immediately fire for her.
And why does he fucking talk like that? It's like nails on a chalkboard for real. For real. I can't
I'm glad-
listen to it without being angry.
I'm glad you paused right now. He's making a really great face.
That's the face I make on the inside when I hear his voice.
That's like the whole video, honestly.
It's insufferable.
If there wasn't Donnie in this video, I'd be making that face the whole time.
In the opening scene when he's doing the little skit, he proved he has voice changing software for like the stupid jock guy. He lowered the pitch. Lower the octave of the entire fucking video so I can stand listening to it. Come on, dude. Why?
Her abuse of power. Oh, I mean, she's edgy. On the way back, Donnie comes across an old lady who's roaming the streets and constantly checking this one mailbox. She seems to, however, whisper something in his ear.
Well, what'd she say to you?
She kept
Somebody
Masters
should
of
write
the
that,
Universe
bitch.
off her resume. Donnie also apparently sees a therapist.
I met a new friend.
Real or imaginary?
She asked that like he was choosing between sparkling water and distilled.
Imagine.
No, she didn't.
And he seemed a little too okay with that answer. You know, I think the show did some damage. At a school, they watch a video about controlling your fear. You know, that class. As Donnie has another vision that night.
That is kind of weird. honestly, because she's like the PE teacher.
Isn't she more of like a wellness teacher? Like general wellness, health,
I mean,
body, mind, spirit?
In the scene where his sister is talking about how he got a new room, even though he like told the teacher to shove something up her butt, she says the PE teacher.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess, yeah.
I mean, PE teachers can do more than one thing at the school.
Not that I've ever seen, but...
What do you mean? All of our PE teachers... We had a PE teacher who was also the fucking, like, geography teacher.
We did?
Yeah, and, like, coaches are always also math teachers and shit.
But when you go to... Well, I guess I didn't really do PE in high school. I did weights class.
Oh, no shit.
I did a weights class, yeah.
Well, now we know what happens when Camilo del Toro does a Nesquik commercial.
My God, is this ever going to stop?
The next day it's reported that school was let out due to a busted water main and general douchebaggery. But it looks like someone's hitting on Donnie's maybe baby.
How did he get that axe into solid bronze? Like when they hint, oh, that sounds like a superhero name. He's like, what if I am?
I mean, this is a story about a man who has the power to time travel. So who knows what other powers Donnie has been bestowed upon by the universe?
What if, like, I don't know, either now or like 5 years from now, they come out with a... Well, no, they already came out with another Donnie.
Have you seen it?
Okay. I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that shit.
I'm not.
No.
But it'd be funny if they came out with another one. Came out that he's like, what was that, Brightburn, where he's like an evil hero kind of thing?
Evil Donnie? I can't see it. Look, that's Jakey Jake. Even in Spider-Man when he was evil, he was really
He was the good guy.
He was the hero the whole time.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, J. Jonah Jameson reveals that Spider-Man was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, what, did you miss the after-credits scene? It's revealed Mysterio was the good guy the whole time and Spider-Man killed him. Duh.
Well, hopefully it didn't kill him, but injured him enough to where...
No, Spider-Man fucking killed him.
Has anyone ever told you that you're sexy?
Look, it's Seth Rogen.
I like your boobs.
I like your boobs.
Say
like,
that line,
what?
but coming from a young Seth Rogen, I believe he say that.
Do you want to walk me home?
Sure.
I'll admit I was torn which bird sound effect to put there, so I'll just play them all. So he walks her home and they make awkward small talk.
Donnie Darko. What the hell kind of name is that? It's like some sort of superhero or something.
What makes you think I'm not?
Mysterio's the bad guy.
When she asked him that...
Hey, look! He stole our joke.
Donnie's like looking at the ground and then smirks and then looks at her and says it. What a Chad. What a Chad move.
So that's enough for relationship material as they decide to go out. Afterwards, his therapist recommends hypnosis. She asks about his imaginary rabbit friend, apparently named Frank.
I'd like to hear about your friend Frank.
Oh, he looks so much like Lola Bunny. Human tits! I love human tits! The teachers ask everyone in the school to show their penmanship to see if they can find out who graffitied and vandalized the school. Never questioning, couldn't the vandal just fake the handwriting?
Donald Darko.
Okay, tell me I'm not the only one who thought of this when they heard that.
Donald Darko.
Did you think
damn
of
it,
that?
movie, let's get to what really matters.
Smurfette fucks all the other Smurfs. Why do you think Papa Smurf made her? Papa Smurf didn't create Smurfette. Gargamel did. She was sent...
We were playing Call of Duty 12 hours ago, and Biggs just started saying this fucking Gargamel Smurf fucking line to me out of nowhere, and I don't remember what the fuck he's talking about.
I was on like an hour or two of sleep in the span of 2 days, okay? We were talking about wanting to... Well, I was talking about wanting to watch Donnie Darko. He said no. So I'm
of
just
course
like,
I said no.
I'm like,
you watch it every time you come over.
So I'm laying on the couch like dead tired trying to fall asleep and all these Donnie lines are just coming to my mind. So I just start spewing them out.
What did you say about Smurfette?
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh, okay.
in as Gargamel's evil spy.
Your Smurfology is light years beyond my Fraggle studies! He gets another visit from Francis Bacon's Roger Rabbit, who says he's a time traveler. But his little sister interrupts.
Who are you talking to?
I was just taking my pill, Sam.
Whatever, can you drive me to swim class? In a pool that's filled with rats. I'm sorry, I made a promise and I panicked. Donnie returns to school where they teach everything falls into 2 categories, fear or love. Seriously, what class is this? And big shock, some of the students think this is kind of stupid.
Just place an X on the lifeline in the appropriate place.
You can't just lump everything into these 2 categories and then just deny everything else.
Be like this movie, which only has awkward and confusing. He gets in trouble for talking back to his teacher, but he still returns back to school to talk to another teacher about what is known about time travel. The teacher gives him a book that it turns out was written by that crazy lady roaming the streets.
Spoilers!
Later, the therapist asks what that woman whispered to him.
Donnie, what did Roberta Sparrow say to you?
She said that every living creature on Earth dies alone.
Especially those who do Fortnite dance memes. They really die alone. He sits with his dad and friends watching the world's
talking about children.
TV when James Cameron suddenly takes over directing.
You and Donnie literally have the same exact hair right now. Is that who you aspire to fashion yourself as? You have the same fucking hair in the exact same places. It's fucking the same.
This is way better.
You look identical.
I wish.
So this is what after they expire. So we go to a closet where he finds a gun. I guess that's fitting, seeing how we're shortly followed by a character we'd all love to.
That's basically me last night trying to fall asleep, and I think of a Donnie line, and I just giggle. And you just be like, "What?" And I start saying it.
Okay. Shoot.
There's entirely too many young men and women today. They surrender their bodies to the temptation and destruction of drugs, alcohol, and premarital sex.
How much are they paying you to be here?
Excuse me?
A cynical high school student? I was so not prepared for this!
Are you telling us this stuff so we can buy your book? Because I gotta tell you, if you are, that was some of the worst advice I ever heard. Right?
This is an anger prisoner.
Well, as principal, I clearly have no control over this. Are there any movie schools that aren't run by dumbasses? The parents are shocked, but the students cheer! Whatever this was supposed to be, as he hangs out where all media thinks young people hang out, on living room furniture outside.
I've been seeing stuff. Like a lot of really messed up stuff.
Before we have an actual conversation, let's cut away, because no scene in this movie lasts over 2 minutes.
Well, each vessel travels along a vector.
Yeah, it's kind of like cafeteria line editing. Got what you need? Next. Got what you need? Next. Got what you need? Next. Because of this,
Is he complaining that there's not enough filler and fluff in the fucking movie?
It sure sounds like that's what he's saying.
What the hell kind of critique is that?
Wasn't the Smurf scene enough of a filler?
I bet he hated Infinity War because the movie kept going. Oh, why aren't we stopping to do nothing? Well, good question, Nostalgia Critic. That really explains some of his videos. Like, he thinks that things need to be padded out with shitty, boring fluff to be good.
So he makes just the most random, stupid jokes that doesn't matter at all.
Well, I've never seen them, but he's made movies that are like 4 hours long. So clearly he doesn't know about cutting for content. He has no concept of it.
Pacing always feels a little off. It's less like a movie and more like Mario just jumping from level to level. Except instead of going from the mushroom...
Yeah, that's how movies work. You go from scene to scene.
That's how a story works.
You go to the next scene, you read a book, it goes chapter to chapter. Oh, it's like a video game. Different levels, you go to the different... Yeah, that's how every narrative ever written has... Well, you listen to an album, different tracks.
We should just start making fun of his video, like, oh, he just keeps jumping from scene to scene and talking about different scenes.
He just keeps making new references that are supposed to be jokes. Reference. When is he gonna slow it down, man? Why is the story progressing from scene to scene, bro? I'm a sophisticated reviewer of film.
Mushroom Kingdom to underwater is philosophy class to science class.
Well, if God controls time, then all time's pre-decided.
He talks about the path being like traveling through God's channel, but the teacher says he has to stop talking about it.
I'm not going to be able to continue this conversation.
Why?
I could lose my job.
Oh no, tell me this is not a setup for God's Not Dead 4. If your argument's so clear, why are there so many movies about it?
Okay, can we stop now?
No, that's
the
the
end of the video,
intermission,
right?
my friend. Uh-oh. He's going to try to sell us something now.
I love stamps! I mean, look at them. They're so sticky and they get your mail
is
where
this
it
gonna
needs to
last?
go. They
Probably
even
like
have
2 minutes.
little designs
So I can
on
go get
them
a
so
drink?
they can look different
You
from
should go
one
turn on the
another.
AC.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's really
God,
fucking
help me!
hot.
I don't care. It's genius. But nay, postage has gone up. Say it has not, but it has. Thankfully, Stamps.com is there to help. Because with Stamps.com, you have 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off priority mail. That kind of savings really adds up, especially for small businesses! Plus, Stamps.com is completely online, which saves you time. That rhymes. No more inconvenient trips to the post office. That is convenient, Stamps.com! Stamps.com automatically calculates and prints the exact amount of postage you need for every letter or package you send. You'll never overpay or underpay again. Stamps.com brings you all the convenience of U.S. postage services to your fingertips.
Don't worry, buddy. I paused it for you so you wouldn't miss the Stamps commercial.
Please.
Here, get those headphones back on and you can hear all about Stamps.com. Ready? You ready? I want to make sure you're ready. You got your eyes open?
Yep.
Okay.
Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any in all caps class of mail using your own computer and printer. Stamps.com makes it so slap-happy easy. They'll send you a free digital scale, which automatically calculates exact postage. Stamps.com will even help you decide the best class of mail based on your needs. Stamps.com also saves you money. That was money. They give you postage discounts you can't get at the post office, including 5 cents off every first-class stamp. Tell me there is no more. There is. Anything you can do at the post office, you can do at your desk for less. I use Stamps.com.
Did they tell him it has to be 4 minutes long?
Or completely retarded? This makes me not want to use their website.
The fact that they would give this guy money makes me want to boycott them. They better be paying a special premium if he's going to include a 3-minute ad in the middle of his video. Even a commercial break on a television show is 15 to 30 seconds. This is endless.
Because I'm really busy and don't have time to go to the post office, even though I love stamps so much and I can't live without them. So to have them...
He wrote a full 1-page script for this ad. I would have done a paragraph and ended it.
Delivered to my home.
No, we were just saying he believes in fluff. He thinks everything needs to be stretched the fuck out. If things are moving at a brisk pace, he doesn't understand it. And this is the most clear evidence there could possibly be. He has no idea what he's doing. He has no concept other than fluffing up, puffing shit out, making it last ungodly long.
Home is yes! So much yes! And right now, my viewers get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a...
How many of the 12-year-olds in his audience do you think need stamps?
Probably the ones that collect them.
So none of them. Literally, this is an advertisement to nobody. Nobody watching Nostalgia Critic writes with snail mail.
Maybe when he watched it in the editing bay, he went and bought stamps.
Okay.
Because he watched his own...
He's like the guy who got tricked into the Amway pyramid scheme, and now he just buys products from himself so he can make a commission.
Digital scale. What? Yes. What? Yes. See for yourself why over 700,000...
I think I'm gonna download every single one of his videos and make a compilation of just the midway ads. And it's gonna be like a 3-hour thing of just him doing these kinds of ads. And I'm gonna make you watch that for the next Chips Challenge episode.
I'm not showing up.
You better hope that it doesn't get 2,000 views, buddy. You better.
No, for this one we're gonna up it again.
Oh, 50,000 views.
No, because I'll still have to make it in
Small
like
businesses
2 years.
use Stamps.com. Just go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in the...
And you thought Mahler's live streams went on too long.
Nostalgia. That's Stamps.com. Enter.
That's called a sick reference joke. I learned it from Nostalgia Critic.
I was I was wondering.
Nostalgia. Need I say more?
Please don't.
So Donnie, here's a surprise, mopes around for a while until he comes up with an idea with his girlfriend for a project to sell a life-changing product. These are glasses an infant can wear while sleeping that projects peaceful images.
And did you stop and think that maybe infants need darkness? That maybe darkness is part of their natural development?
Boy, are you gonna like the next few decades.
What if the parents, like, put in pictures of Satan?
Is that what you'd show your kids?
Didn't your dad, like, stab your mom?
Might I add to my totally realistic teen dialogue, I like your boobs? The teacher waits a kind 10 seconds before finally stopping them.
Get out.
No, wait, I want to see where this goes. As it scars her so much, it gets Donnie to first base. Time to follow that up with the hottest of all date movies, Evil Dead. Hey, that reminds me, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? But we see who Donnie's really on a date with, and damn, she fell asleep in the first 5 minutes of the movie? I thought For the Love of the Game was the only Sam Raimi film that could do that.
Why are you wearing that stupid bunny suit?
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
Spoken like a true furry. He takes off his mask to reveal he's really some guy, and he turns the movie screen into a portal.
Burning to the ground.
Toad Hall has had its last car show. So like any good boyfriend, he leaves his date behind and tries to figure out a way to burn down the house of a motivational speaker. Ooh, you get to choose.
One thing I guess I never noticed. If Frank opened a portal in the screen, why did Donnie leave and walk to the house?
Was he really opening like a portal, or was he just showing him an image of what he wants him to do?
Well, no, because he even says, "Have you ever seen a portal?"
Okay.
And then he opens the portal on the screen. I guess I never caught that. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
All right.
Which title is more symbolic? I'm still trying to figure out the Care Bear. Meanwhile, at the school, we see a production going on of the timeless classic, overly blatant teacher commentary.
Failure is not an option. And Bethany, if you feel the need to vomit up there, just swallow it.
Biggs was saying that one last night too. I was like, "Who the fuck is Bethany?"
Not even the whole thing. Just Aunt Bethany. If you feel like you're going to vomit, swallow.
And I was like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Thank God our schools aren't PC or Sue happy, or else we wouldn't be able to have this totally realistic scene.
That was her own daughter.
Yeah, and I don't... Like, he expects every movie to be, like, realistic fiction. He doesn't understand satire at all. I mean, clearly he doesn't understand comedy, so satire I assume he doesn't get. He thinks every scene in a classroom in Donnie Darko has to be real to life. Clearly it's a satire and parody of whoever wrote the movie's view on public education. The whole scene when the teacher's like, "Oh, this is fear," and Donnie's like, "You can't just put it in two things." That is reminiscent of most things you'll learn in that type of class.
Yeah, basically.
Like, that's the whole fucking point. And he thinks it has to be realistic. He thinks it's bad writing because it's good writing. Fucking retarded. I can't believe people take this shit seriously. Look at that face. That's the face of a man who understands satire.
No, that's the face he's making when you're talking crap about him. He's getting triggered.
That's what when the Joker smiles in his boss's office when he's getting reprimanded.
Yeah.
Get off the stage, Serena!
Oh, those jocks. At dance recitals, Donnie's little sister performs with her group, the Dieter Faces, as he starts burning down the speaker's home. Ooh, he has a painting of Sean Penn and Sylvester Stallone, and somehow it's the exact same picture. And, oh, yeah, his girlfriend slept throughout the whole movie. Damn, those famously comfortable old theater seats. The fire reveals, though, that the speaker had a kiddie porn dungeon.
Whoa!
And yes, those are the exact words the news anchor uses.
What has been referred to as a kiddie porn dungeon.
And is arrested the following day.
Dad played golf with that guy.
When he said his balls weren't clean, I didn't... Meanwhile, Barrymore is getting fired from her job, probably because she's an awful teacher.
We don't think the methods you've undertaken here are appropriate.
What exactly about my methods do you find inappropriate?
Okay, we saw 2 minutes of your teaching. It was like putting a fire me sign on your back.
We are losing them to apathy, prescribed nonsense. They are slipping away.
Why can't you just judge them on entry and force them to sit where their hormones desire? She takes the news pretty well. This is why you're fired. However, the teacher defending the pedophile
didn't show Rita sitting there right behind her as she's screaming. That's like the funniest part of the movie. Come on.
Elkins Day? Figure that one out.
It's obviously some kind of conspiracy to destroy an innocent man.
She asked Donnie's mother to drive the girls to the dance competition, and as one note cartoony this character is, I do admit I get a laugh out of this line.
Sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion.
With all the obsessing over Donnie Darko, how has this line not been turned into a bigger deal? Oh, it has. Like, a lot. I apologize, Internet. I should not have doubted you on this. Meanwhile, Barrymore exits her job gracefully. Nice. While Donnie, I guess, tries to do something kind.
I promise that one day, everything's gonna be better for you.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Well, there is something.
You need to say "shut up" more often. You need to be the male Rita from now on. Shut up!
Expected? Totally justified, but unexpected. He undergoes hypnosis again and admits to burning down the speaker's house and also admitting that the bunny told him to do it. How could I say that sentence without this being a comedy?
It literally fucking is a comedy. He doesn't know what he's watching. He doesn't get it. It's a very funny fucking movie. What is he talking about?
I can see you right now!
What, he turned into a California raisin there? What was up with the stop motion movement? Human tits! With their parents out of town, Donnie and Elizabeth throw a Halloween party, but Donnie's girlfriend shows up saying her mom's gone.
Did you call the cops?
Yeah, they said I should leave the house and that I should go to
Oh my god, it's playing this song from when I was dancing with Joker.
I know, that's why I read.
Hell yeah.
Don't listen to her, man. She fell asleep during Evil Dead. She is not to be trusted!
I guess some people are just born with tragedy in their blood.
Okay, the proper reaction to have being kissed on that line is the same Jenna Fisher had in Blades of Glory. But his Donnie sense is going wild as Liquidator Schlong leads the way once more. That's the twist. He was an anime character the whole time. I bet this is a spin-off. The Boy Who Leapt Through Time.
Where are we going?
I gotta get out here before someone makes a meme out of that scene I just did. Oh god, it's too late! He feels like he's running out of time, but suddenly the bullies from before show up, threatening their lives. Guess I missed the part where they went from name-calling to multiple homicide.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Hold on. Literally, when they were trying to find out who broke the water main, the one bully pulled a knife on Donnie in the bathroom. So how is them pulling knives now? It's not news.
Do you think there's any significance that at the very beginning the mom was reading Stephen King's It, a book about a town where the bullies are all super vicious and violent and crazy because there's an evil supernatural presence within the story that is influencing them? Do you think maybe that might be a little fucking relevant, nostalgia critic, you fucking retard? Maybe? You think?
Maybe.
Possibly? Or does he think they just picked a random book by accident?
Yeah, just random.
Yeah. No, Stephen King's It.
And also that scene, it was too short. Why did it just glide by? It should have had some other stuff in it.
How come they didn't start referencing other movies in the middle of the scene?
Yeah, why didn't she read like 3 chapters?
Yeah, she should have read the whole fucking book out loud.
Yeah.
Should have been an audiobook.
Dad! Get the hell out of here now! Yeah, great. Wear pantyhose so nobody can recognize you and then take them off to tell a witness to go away. You're the kind of idiots who would rob your own house. A car steers off the road distracted by the roaming old lady and ends up hitting the girlfriend. Donnie feels terrible because he actually put a letter in the mailbox that the old lady was getting, and it looks like the driver is, guess who, Demonic Thumper.
What were you guys doing in the middle of the road, huh? What are you thinking?
You're like my dad flying over the wrong crop. Wait, I have another Independence Day joke. Okay, so you can kinda see where this is going. Emphasis on kinda. As Donnie gets up the next morning and sees the sky as one big clogged toilet. The Sky Potty takes the engine of his mother and sister's flight back in time and seemingly himself as well, placing him back in his room when the engine crashes, thus killing him. Get it? Trust me, it's okay if you don't.
What happened?
Got smushed by a jet engine.
What was his name?
Donnie Darko.
No, really, what was his name? The girl waves, the mother waves, the little boy waves. And everyone sighs that at least it made more sense than the Langoliers. So there you go, Donnie Darko, hokey and awkward or strange and insightful? Yes.
Hokey and awkward? He literally just doesn't get it. And I'm not saying that like the stupid character he's playing. He didn't know that the movie was funny on purpose. He didn't know it was satirizing public schooling. He doesn't understand anything that's not surface level at all.
How many subs does he have?
Less than Rusty Cage. Get fucked! My friend's more famous than you, bitch! Fuck you!
For me, there's two sides constantly in battle with each other. One is the actual story and characters. Most of them are either unrealistic, random, boring, over the top, or distractingly silly.
Boring? What fucking character in this movie is boring? They go out of their way to make them all entertaining. Out of their fucking way. What character is boring? Unbelievable. And he's showing all the interesting characters as he says this shit.
Yeah, I think he was hinting
The
that
story
the
as
mom
well
was
just
boring.
Well, I mean, nobody at that dinner scene could possibly be boring. They were all... Every single character gets a laugh in that scene.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
Comes from scene to scene, never really feeling like an organic flowing narrative. I guess you could argue that's part of the idea, but it comes across less like planned chaos and more like clumsy filmmaking. The other side, though, are the concepts and ideas. The film gives you enough pieces of philosophy, science, and surreal imagery, but still leaves it vague enough that you can put the pieces together however you want. There's certainly elements of classic science fiction and psychology. You could even argue a lot of religious martyrism. So on the one hand, it is very thought-provoking and can open up interesting points of view on various ways people can be lost while thinking they're found. The only openly lost character seems to be the link to all these people, ideas, and even science that all seem to be very solid in belief but compromised in practice. But you have to get through characters that don't always talk how people talk or do what
Oh
people
my god!
To be that way? Possibly. But that can not only be hugely distracting, it can also be very unrelatable, which I think we're supposed to, in some way or another, relate to these characters. So it's tricky. I recommend it for the seeds of ideas it grows in one's mind and the somewhat abstract way they present them. But I do so with the understanding that you're gonna get some clumsy moments that don't always add up. So, I guess I like it when it's not supposed to make sense, and dislike it when it's supposed to make sense. A weird conclusion, but would you expect anything else from a weird movie? I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember it, so you don't have to.
I like your boobs.
Well, what'd you think of your first Nostalgia Critic video?
It's also my last. Probably not going to watch again. Ever. How many views does this have?
Um, 3/4 of a million.
Doesn't deserve that at all.